says this shit racing around the top is any fun? What a shit show.
Yeah. You said it, brother.
Kyle Busch.
Kyle, right?
It was Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Fan of the show.
Kyle Busch.
Or we're a fan of him on the show.
Fan of the show. He's been on a lot of times.
Yeah.
We're a fan of him on the show to open the show with.
Yeah. He's never been on the show. We should have him on the show.
Vegas.
We have had it. We in Vegas. He was on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really
I don't know that he
count that.
remembers. I don't even think he probably remembers
He
that.
was bad off.
Or well
He was
off.
Vegas.
He was well off. Yeah, he was doing well. I don't really count the guests we had on at Vegas like guests.
So you
I don't
wouldn't
either.
count that junior experience in Vegas as a junior?
Junior was the only one that counted because he was on for an extended amount of time.
Junior and Truex were on there for a good bit of time, I feel like.
Well, Dale's been on it before,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
You know, he was in the studio, at our old studio.
He was.
Truex was on for a while. But yeah, like some
I
of the
don't
guys.
really count. Yeah, I
they
don't really
were
count.
on they were on and off.
I count Junior because we locked eyes during the show and we had a moment. So
Does he know you had a moment?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Look, it's one of those things, you know, it doesn't matter if he thinks it was a moment. It was a moment for me.
He's like, why is this guy staring
Why
at
is he
me
staring?
in my eyeballs?
Hell, man.
Hey.
But
Yeah.
good show.
So that's it. It was a race in Kansas, and
Thanks
we had
for,
a show, and
yeah.
Ryan's going to go take a nap. And
Why do you have a ponytail holder? Are you doing
I don't know.
a
I
pony-
found
a
it
man
in my car.
bun action?
No, I found it in my car. I don't know who was in there with the ponytail, but
Interesting.
they
wasn't
didn't
me.
leave with one.
Wasn't yes.
Hey.
Found in the back seat. I don't know where it came from. I just like with it.
Hauling the kids
Not
around
yet,
at
yeah, what?
10:06 in the AM here on Live 95.5.
Take him. I won't touch it
no,
anymore.
you can have
No,
it.
apparently not.
Oh,
Cheers.
you can have it.
I don't want it.
That's you for your man bun.
Nope.
I was like, maybe you had a
gone.
man bun last night for the concert so that your hair didn't get in your face.
I should have put it up.
You did some
Pony-
headbanging it,
Yeah.
it seems.
Yeah, I
from
went to
the,
Metallica. Yeah, that was pretty great. They played in Charlotte, and
How was the set list? Was it good?
it was good. They played about probably 20 songs.
Really?
Played for a while, and I don't really. I'm gonna say that I'm not like the biggest Metallica fan. Like, obviously you know who Metallica
Chuck
is.
hates him, doesn't he?
Yeah, Chuck hates him. He was talking before the show. Tell us how much you hate him.
I really just, I think they are the worst people in the world. And
Wow.
no.
Wow, judging them.
I'm just-
Never met them.
Just
Never
glad
met
that glad that those old folks are still able to get up there and use their walkers to play some rock and roll.
They're
walk and roll.
Rock and roll. They're getting up there.
Yeah.
They're getting up there. But they
Probably
played
keeps
great.
him young, though.
Oh, for sure. I've
that.
never seen him live.
Was Matt Kenseth there?
He was.
Where is he really?
Yeah.
Was he headbanging?
No.
I'm
Kenseth
trying
was
to
there.
picture Matt Kenseth at a concert, period, and then at a Metallica concert. Like, does he just tap his foot?
Yeah, he was doing a little head nod. He's like, I got talking to him. He's like, this is the 10th time I've seen these guys. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I knew he was
That's
a
awesome.
big Metallica fan.
I didn't know that. He was there. Menard was there. Harvick.
Harvick, really?
Bubba, me, Chase. Chase left with like 7 songs to go. He wasn't having it, apparently.
It's not really his genre of music.
I guess not, but I mean, it's for the experience. It's
Yeah.
Metallica. I mean, you don't have to be a Metallica. I'm not really like a Metallica fan, but
You're a metal fan, though.
yeah, I mean, and obviously you got to see those guys. I mean, like they're legends, right? I mean,
Where
they've
did
been
they
touring
play?
For Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
At the Charlotte
Interesting.
Arena.
That was one of the things we talked about before the show, was that it's not that I dislike Metallica's music. Mm-hmm. I just had a moment in the late 90s where I didn't like what they stood for as a
'Cause
band.
They took away the free music that you were downloading illegally.
And they didn't,
Illegal.
but they
Illegally.
didn't. Well, see, they didn't adjust for the times. Like they didn't have the foresight to see that maybe if we charged 99 cents a song, boom, we could have been.
But
Apple.
nobody was charging that.
Not yet.
You're blaming them. Hindsight's 2020.
I know it is, but I'm just saying they should have thought better.
Did any of y'all wear a Metallica shirt to the Metallica concert?
I don't own a Metallica shirt,
No.
so I
Did
did
Harvick?
not. Yeah, he did.
Stop.
He did. He wore a Metallica shirt.
He would.
He wore a Metallica shirt. Menard wore.
Probably another band
Some
like Lamb
band.
of God
Slipknot
or
shirt
something.
or
He
something.
did. He wore a Lamb of God shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't wear. Actually, I wore what I had it on. I had a Davie County General Store shirt on. It was pretty great.
Nice.
Woo, David County. Woo.
It's been around since
Where's Davie
1890.
County?
I don't know. We did
Okay.
David County, North Carolina.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
up
David
along the
County.
Yakin, I believe.
Yeah, we did some
Up off of
video
40.
there, and I got a shirt.
David County has some folks that I knew
Well,
that
there's
was
like-
from up there.
Yeah, the store been around since 1890. It's pretty great.
It's an old store.
Yeah,
That's
it is an
pretty
old
neat.
store.
Bet
yeah.
it's got a lot of stories.
That was that joke falling flat. You also have something in your teeth. I'm a good friend. It's too small that they're going to see it on the video if they're watching on YouTube.
And now I'm just going to do
And
this
it's
the whole
right
Oh,
show.
I see it now. Now I see it.
He
I see it
sees
now.
I'm a good friend. I hate.
Pick it out with
Let's
your
cut to
That's
the
one of
single
my-
shot on Ryan.
pick it out with your pen.
That's one of my pet peeves is when you've like eaten
Have something,
something,
yeah.
and you go and you finally get in front of a mirror and you've got
Yeah.
shit all in your teeth and you're like, why
Yeah.
didn't
Why
bad
didn't anybody tell me?
friends?
Yeah.
That happened to me. That happened to me.
Who
in-
was the bad friend?
in
There it is.
Talladega.
Yeah.
My family
Oh,
were bad friends. Bad family. I was eating before Talladega.
like the actual race?
My mom, yeah. Sunday, my mom cooked some steaks and had some seasoning on them. And I got on pit road. Oh, granted, after driver's meeting, do driver intros, ride around, get to pit road. I see a buddy of mine. I start talking to him. He's like, dude, you got shit in your teeth.
He's
I'm like,
a good
oh,
friend.
thanks, family, for not telling me.
You should have
That's-
just
that's
smiled
stuff in
real
my
big,
teeth.
for, like left it there and then smiled really big for all the fan photos.
I should have.
You should
I
do
got
that
it.
this weekend. Get some, you know the gnarly fake teeth they have. You should wear those out on pit road for the
Like the
grid.
redneck teeth?
Well,
Or
that or like
teeth?
vampire or something. I mean, it's almost Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween is coming. You
You
can
wanna
wear
just dress
Or
up.
like the grill, like a
Ooh,
grill,
Grills. Nelly.
and
yes.
just like surprise people with it.
Yeah. Rob a jewelry store would tell him, make me a grill. I spoke it. I didn't sing it.
What what would your grill say?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ambulance.
Do grills.
What'd you say?
ambulance. Backwards. So like when you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What was
That's
yours
too
say?
flat.
That was another.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Fall flat.
I don't think your grill should say anything. I think
Hello.
just-
Oh, okay.
Hello.
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 Don't have to say it. Just smile.
So-
Grills. I don't get grills. I don't know. You're wearing metal. In
I
your
don't
mouth.
understand.
That's
them.
gotta taste
I
bad.
think they are not attractive at all.
Well, no shit.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Some people
24/7. Like
24/7.
like
Yeah.
people show them off if they've got like diamonds and gold in them. It's
But
like
I've-
almost like jewelry.
I feel like that would be weird on the gums. Like if you had like
I don't know why
that was
wobbled
not a
like
joke
that.
falling flat. That was just Kim moving her microphone. If you're listening on iTunes
Sorry, I wanted it
or
closer.
Spotify or any of the other listening
What were you
devices,
saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be weird on the inside of your gums if you had.
Yeah.
Now I never had braces.
I didn't either.
So
did
I
you have
can't-
braces?
I did.
What'd it feel
They
like?
didn't work very well. What it feel
Your
like?
teeth are pretty straight.
Yeah, well, I didn't. When I got done with braces, I didn't really wear my retainer
Oh.
very much, so they kind
I
of
always
moved
wanted
back.
a retainer.
You wanted
ones-
one?
Yeah,
Like
they
the
were so
headgear
cool.
retainer
Well,
or
when
like
when we were little, it was just when they started letting you design your own, so you could pick your color and like put sparkles in it, and all
Everybody
sorts of
had
things.
one, and Kim's like, "I really want a retainer."
I used to take
I
like
want a
hair
retainer.
bands or paper clips and pretend I had a retainer. I was kind of a dork.
That's really weird.
Sorry,
So wait, you would put paper clips and hair bands and rubber
and like
bands.
pretend I had a
Look at my retainer. I'm Kim Cool. I've
I
got a
didn't like do it
retainer.
in front of people.
Just
So
in
you're
your,
just
just in
on
your
your
room
own.
alone.
Yeah.
Staring at the mirror, it's like,
Yeah.
I wish I had a retainer
I wanna
to help
be a-
make my teeth straight.
I want to be a cool kid.
I actually I used to have a big gap in between my two front teeth, and it closed naturally.
That's good.
Wow.
It was like a Madonna.
Oh.
It was like a Madonna gap too. I'll see if I can
Madonna's
find a
got
picture.
big gap.
So you could really
But
do
it
like
closed on
the.
its own.
Could you do like the? Was it gleek?
Oh, gleek, where you
yeah.
spit. No, my friend Lindsay could do that though.
Yeah.
Where you like snake. Oh, it's
Get
a
some-
gleek
get
or a
water.
snake. Some people call it snaking.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever.
You never call it snaking?
Never.
I've heard it called gleek or gleet.
I actually feel like gleek is like a more obscure way to refer
Yeah.
to it.
I think I feel like that's the way we. It's like when you. There's like a couple of other ways like kids would refer to certain thing. Like what was it when you
don't
shank
know.
somebody? Not like the knife,
When you
but like
cup
prison
check 'em?
when you pants them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pantsing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
pantsing.
they called it shanking.
I don't
Right.
think
Like-
I ever called it that.
And now, like later in life, you're like, wait, so we were running around shanking people. Middle school was a tough time.
Middle school was
Apparently.
weird, man. You look back on like middle school and it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not in middle school.
And then you look at kids in middle school, you're like, man,
You're
They look
weird.
like
was I like
they're-
that? Like,
Yeah.
you're weird.
But some of them are like very adult now.
Yeah.
Kids-
But they're
kids
still
are growing
middle
up
They're
fast.
schoolers.
still kids.
Yeah.
They still got those retainers and those braces.
So I'm.
Yeah. So braces weren't fun.
No.
Going back to your question about 2 minutes
Yeah, I
ago.
would guess they would hurt,
They do a little bit. And like
like your gums. Which have you ever see where people get tattoos like on the inside
on
of
the
their
inside
lip?
of the lip. Yeah.
How bad do you think that hurts?
I met someone last night who had that.
Stop. What do
Yeah.
they have?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Did it say hello?
I don't know what it said.
It just you and it says hello.
I can't remember.
That's weird to me.
All I remember
also,
is
who
like
holds
they
their
pulled
lip down? Like, did they hold their own lip down when they get the ink?
Somehow,
They
that's
might
a good
have
question.
like headgear or something that just
You
like,
would think
just-
because
yeah.
otherwise, I would think like you would shake or.
I don't think you would hold it down if you're getting.
Although
your
a tattoo is so quick, it can be. A tattoo
sure
like
that
a tattoo
one is
like that
quick.
would be really quick.
that would hurt so bad.
I feel, like when you bite your lip and like it's raw for a couple of days.
I would
Like if
feel
you
like
get
it would
real
be like
good,
that forever.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
maybe not ever, but like at least a solid.
The
2
recovery
weeks.
time is
I wonder
bad.
if you can eat anything after, because you would think eating something would like infect it.
Be on like a strict milkshake diet for a little while.
Only through a straw too.
Liquid only.
Like you broke your jaw. Emma got one. My older sister got a tattoo on the
broken
inside of her
jaw?
lip.
She did.
Yeah, a while back, like a few
We
years
should
ago.
ask her. We should have her call in.
I forget what. Oh, she had she put a skull in there. Like
Oh,
that
that's
was.
kinda cool.
She was like, "Oh, I'm a badass. I put a skull on the inside of my
I
lip."
need to talk to her about this. Not that I want one, but I'm just so
You
curious
should get one
how
on
this
your,
goes
on your
down.
top lip instead of the bottom one. So you got to like flip your top
Ooh.
lip up. Yeah.
but with the little thing that connects.
Oh
See,
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
yeah.
I had to go
Doing that
find
thing.
it. I had to
What's
go
that
find
called?
that thing.
I don't know. It's got a name. I'm not a doctor. but
Lanolin? Is it called a lanolin?
Some people have it where it's like too connected, and they have to have it snipped.
yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Oh,
You seen the people that
That's not
Snip
the
their
you-
tongue
snip
like
their
snakes?
tongues? Ew, that's so gross to me. That's disgusting.
gross.
Uvula.
No, the uvula is
That
the
is-
hanging down, the
Okay.
Oh,
punching
I thought
bag.
that was a
yeah.
female body part.
No,
I'm
that's
just kidding.
Lanolin?
lanolin. That is the female body.
Lanolin?
Wait.
I actually had to have my uvula clipped.
You have no uvula?
No, I
We were
have a
just
uvula.
talking about that. And
No,
you didn't say
no.
that?
The uvula.
Oh, the uvula,
not
this.
the this thing.
Vulva.
No,
The-
that's the car that I drive.
That's a vulva.
You said vulva.
I think you misspelled that. It's vulva. with
Yeah,
a
you
U.
misspelled that one.
I know. Oh no,
You had to have your uvula clipped?
yeah. When
Like trimmed
Wait,
like a
what is
haircut?
it?
So-
what is the uvula?
it's the hanging down thing.
It's
It's the
the, like,
punching bag.
what-
Oh, in the back of your
Yeah,
throat?
like when you see in the cartoons.
Gag. Yeah.
What was What wrong? What? I can't talk.
I think she's flooded.
I accentuated that a
Yeah.
little bit towards
Whoa,
the end.
whoa, whoa,
What
whoa,
happened
whoa,
with
whoa,
it?
whoa. So I used to snore a lot, and I had my tonsils and my adenoids out. And when they did that, they were like, "Oh, well, this has been elongated from all the snoring, so we gotta trim it."
From the vibrations?
I guess, yeah. It's like when you, it was like pulling pulling the
Wow.
uvula down, and they just went, "All right, we're gonna just."
Ew.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm convinced you need your tonsils.
You're convinced you do?
Yeah, that's
Why?
like your first line of defense when you get sick. Your tonsils like prevent.
But then they take them out, and you don't get strep
That's-
anymore.
No, I had strep like once a month as a kid, and they never took mine out. And I feel like I'm a more healthy human because of it.
I got right there, and they said, "One more. You get strep one more time, they're gone." Never got it.
I don't know. I like removing organs and things just weirds me out because I know we've evolved as a species, but I'm kind of convinced there's some use for them, even if we haven't figured it out.
I don't get. Yeah, people take like their appendix out and stuff. It's like, well,
Like their
why is
gallbladder?
it there?
Well,
It's a stupid
Yeah.
design. Why is it there? Why do you have stuff in your body you don't need, and why do you have to take it out?
but like,
It's really strange.
the tonsils were killing me because of sleep
guess.
apnea.
Oh,
So it blocks off the airway.
maybe they should think
So
about
then
like
How to design a better throat.
no, like,
yeah, what are
like
you doing
making
up there, man?
making smaller tonsils, like having your tonsils reduced instead of removed. All I know, maybe we're given these parts that people are taking out because they don't think there's a use. But later on, like when the zombie apocalypse happens, there's going to end up being some use for it, and all these people that have had these things removed are going to be at a disadvantage.
It could be.
You're going to be the first to die.
Yeah, but other people will be right there with me. So, you know. I Googled what is the piece of skin.
At the top of your lip.
Clarify.
So, yeah. Well, because that connects the top
Oh, the
lip
lip and
to
the
the gums. The top results were what is the piece of skin that connects the upper lip to the gums, tongue to the mouth, lower lip to the gums.
Oh, you skipped the first one.
I know. The first one was that
can read
connects the
that.
foreskin to the head.
That's very scientific.
Yeah.
Just
So-
skin.
It doesn't.
It's just
yeah.
it's always interesting to me when you type something in Google.
What comes
the
up?
first thing is that pops
Yeah,
up.
what most people.
Well, that was like
search.
when we typed in coffee,
Yeah.
and coffee enema came up last week.
It is
What is it called?
is labeled the upper
Perineum?
labial frenulum.
Frenulum. You were close on the
Pass.
perineum.
Labial
What? Careful.
frenectomy. Labial
Vasectomy?
frenectomy. When you get it snipped.
Blech.
Frenectomy. I'm not a doctor. I do not know how to
What
pronounce medical
happens
I
things.
wonder if
if
you
you-
snip that.
Like, how do you know you need that? Do you just can't move? Like, your upper lip is stuck.
Maybe just
It
flaps.
just like doesn't do anything.
It just flaps, I guess.
Like you breathe and you get a little vibrate.
Like, I guess you can't do anything with your lips in that case.
I don't think it's muscle that like controls your.
No, but like, your
What is the
lip-
purpose of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
ask
Maybe
him.
it gives you like a speech impediment if you have
Ah, yes. Maybe you can't pronounce,
certain things.
can't move your mouth in certain ways.
Well, that would be a travesty.
Science.
Science and stuff. Speaking of science,
Yeah, we haven't talked
haven't
about
even
a goddamn
any-
thing, which is fine.
China is doing some science.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. They want to launch an artificial moon.
Yeah.
China's gonna f some shit up.
Yeah.
Write that F word
At
down.
1021.
Because I feel like the universe is designed somewhat to perfection. And
In a
we already
certain
have
way.
a certain lunar cycle and a solar cycle. And to throw up an artificial moon, the animals is my concern. Like, it's going to mess up, I feel like, nocturnal animals that are awake at night and some maybe that aren't. It's going to mess them all up.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't
Think they're going to fail?
No, I don't think they're going to launch this moon.
The Russians tried to do it back in the 80s or 90s. They tried to launch a satellite with mirrors. It was like a giant mirror,
Oh.
which is basically what this is. It's
Weird.
basically a glowing satellite.
I'm telling you, it's going to have repercussions
Oh,
like the
I mean, how
butterfly,
big is this
the
thing?
butterfly effect.
It didn't really say how big it was.
It's got to be massive if people are going to see it, if they want to make it like a moon.
It's going to be about 310 miles away.
Okay.
It's going to be,
That can't be right.
8 times more luminous than
Oh,
the
I guess
actual
so.
moon.
That's going to be like a
That's
sun.
terrible.
Why would, you can't sleep. I need nighttime.
What if
Yeah.
you're a camper and you like to camp out in the China wilderness, and now
You
Well,
can't-
here's the thing.
You can't dump
is
in private.
it just
in the
going to
dark.
be over China?
also is it going to have?
Yeah.
I mean, satellites
a-
do tend to sit.
Is it going to have a what's it called calendar? Like, are they going to just throw a circular moon up there, or is it going to be?
There gonna be some
an
crescents
ellipse?
up there
Is it gonna be some
or
crescent
something?
moons?
Yeah.
Or is there going to be some full moons?
Some new moons.
It's going to mess up the tide if you don't.
Well, the thing that they were saying was that it is supposedly to help reduce the number of streetlights, but there's still going to be like light pollution and stuff. Like they're doing studies to see if it's actually going to, but I think it's really going to screw some shit up.
For sure.
Yeah,
We're going to see.
It's like that's no moon.
That's no moon.
That's China's new moon
Then they
satellite.
could send somebody up there.
It's a trap.
We landed on the moon.
That's great.
It seems Bondish.
Ooh, yeah, like a villain. It's villainous though.
Yeah.
It's like Elon
something
Musk.
a villain would do
It was something that Elon Musk would do.
when he was high.
It's like I don't care
that's funny.
who would do it. It just doesn't seem right because you're messing with the natural order.
You
of
are
things.
messing with that biology
I don't know.
and
I
that
don't think it's going to happen.
astronomy.
Why don't they just like light a bunch of Chinese lanterns and just?
Just have them just floating there.
Yeah.
Why do you need that much light at night anyway?
I don't know.
There's a reason. Yeah. No, you don't need.
Go to
They
sleep.
say that it can help out with first responders during blackouts or natural disasters.
Well, you can use.
Can't
the-
you have like a
Can you just, like,
emergency?
turn it on?
That's what I'm saying. Like
An
have
emergency
moon. Emergency moon.
Ted, light up the moon. We had an earthquake. It knocked out half the power grid over here.
Somebody is going to figure out how to hack it, and they're going to put the bat symbol in it.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I am putting that out there.
You should figure that out.
Challenging
Go to
the
China.
hackers of the
it out.
universe.
Or just China.
Feel like you need to figure out how to hack into that moon and put up the bat signal.
That'd be funny. Or make it like a disco ball.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Just the disco.
It's
all
Disco
night.
China. Doom, ding, doom, ding, doom, doom. That was my
I don't know
disco
if I
song. That was
trust-
a really good
I
disco
don't know if I
song.
trust China. What if it's like emitting
Radiation.
something?
I don't trust anyone
And
that
it's
wants to put an
hypnotizing.
artificial. It doesn't matter who it is. I ain't gonna trust
All
you.
right, we don't trust you.
I just don't
Yeah.
know how it's going to work. I don't know what the benefit is. They
No.
say it's good for first responders, but they have flashlights.
Now, apparently, they're only going to conduct their test. They said much more testing needs to be done, and they're only going to test the product in an uninhabited desert. So the light beams will not interfere with any people or Earth-based space
The light-
observation.
Bullshit.
The beams. like it's a damn Star Trek.
That's what we said with them nuclear weapons, and we test them out in the desert. And
Oh, Jesus.
Now we got people with the hills have eyes. And them folks.
I mean, that's where all them scary movies take place, is out in the
out in
deserts.
the corn,
Out
too.
in the deserts, yeah.
In the corn.
In corn.
The children of the corn.
Godzilla. Where'd he come from?
China?
We tested. We
Japan,
tested
actually.
Well, no, we tested the nuclear weapons out there in the ocean, and boom, Godzilla.
Godzilla woke them up.
Then Mothra.
Mothra.
Yeah.
There's going to be a King Kong versus Godzilla soon. They're coming out with that.
When's Mothra going to get Mothra's
What
day?
is Mothra? I don't know.
a
I'm not
giant
familiar.
moth.
Giant moth.
Stop.
It's like a Godzilla-sized moth.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Yeah.
Mothman prophecies? It
it was
a movie
weird.
with Richard Gere.
Yeah, it was super strange.
Weird.
I watched it as a kid and it freaked me out. and
Yeah, I was a
haven't-
kid
I
too
haven't
when it
watched
came out. And I
again.
was like,
I need to watch that
no,
again.
thank you.
I forget what it's about.
I don't even remember. I just remember thinking it was scary.
Yeah.
Giant moth that makes prophecies. It's like sitting there, it's like, so in about 10 years, there's going to be flying cars.
Not quite.
I'm Mothman.
Why haven't we invented flying cars? Jeez, we need it with the traffic.
I saw that old Elon says they're gonna open up these underground tunnels in December. His high-speed tunnels that he's been doing
Oh, okay.
for cars. I don't get how that's supposed
I
to
don't
be
know how
possible in
that's gonna-
December.
I feel like that's going to create more sinkholes, too.
Yeah, it
You
was
can only do it in
weird.
certain places.
Yeah.
If you're in like anywhere along the coast, or pretty much anywhere in Florida, Louisiana along the coast, that ain't gonna work. Why do you have a
Louisiana.
picture of?
Because this is in our chat. So
What is that?
that's the uvula.
Oh,
yeah.
and then that is not.
That's not. But
Although the order that you have it
Yeah.
on there,
Yep.
that's going into
Yep.
the mouth.
Yep. I realize
That's all
that.
I'll say.
But the last one says Mothman Prophecies was based on a true story, which is why. Oh,
Really?
That's why it's more scary.
I'm gonna have to watch the IMDb on the Mothman prophecies and get the cliff notes.
They do
on
like
the
a
story.
a pop up video for movies.
Bump, bump video. They should.
You know, like where it. Well,
They do
they kind of do
sometimes on some like TBS. I think
Yeah.
occasionally will have like facts
instead of doing like the director's.
cut.
Well, the where they talk into the microphones commentary.
Yeah,
Good job, Chuck.
he finally found that word he was looking for, searching for forever.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Kim had her flooded moment. where-
Speaking of searching,
searching and flooded too. The fat
take
bird.
it away.
Oh no! Did you see the thing about the divers swimming through
Yeah,
the
that's
90
what
feet?
my transition
Of,
was.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Of raw sewage to unclog a hairy giant fatberg.
First of all, did you see the pictures of it?
Yeah,
Yes.
the pictures were gross.
Nasty.
Honestly, I saw the pictures and I didn't read the story because the picture grossed me out and I didn't want to click on it. So
Yeah.
I
Where did they come up with the name Fatberg?
So
Also, just Google Fatberg and all the articles will come up and you'll see what disgusting monstrosity we're talking about.
basically, what I gathered from figuring out what a fatberg is it's like an iceberg,
Yeah, but it's a-
but of like congealed fat, waste, clogged things. So it's a sewage iceberg made of like.
There
Human refuse.
is nothing I hate worse than hair in a drain, even if it's my own hair.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the nightmare version of that.
Well, and this apparently was made up of flushable wipes as well.
Don't use flushable wipes. I know you want to clean your poop off, but
wet wipes.
yeah, don't flush those
Why?
because they're causing fatbergs.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in Charleston.
It was in Charleston, yeah.
Yeah.
Gross. The thing is, they talked about the people that had to search for it, and then they had to
Search for
bare
it like
hands.
Bigfoot.
Why were they using their bare hands? Is my question.
They had bare hands.
Yes,
Yeah.
it said they were
Yeah.
using their bare hands
Well,
to like
it's
find and
because they-
identify
It's
it.
because there was fur on the bare hands.
Yeah. How could they pick shit up if they
That
had
was
bare
the
hands?
stupidest comment. Why wouldn't they wear gloves?
There's claws, too.
I really don't understand why.
the
But then
fatberg.
they
Scrape it away.
They showered in bleach after. which
yeah.
that's
That's
terrifying.
gonna burn,
Yeah. Wear a mask, you know. Keep it out of the eyes.
dude.
I just have so many questions.
Well,
about
did you
that.
see what else was in it? It included thousands of baby wipes, a large piece of metal, and a baseball.
How does that get down the drain?
It's weird.
I don't know. Like that one.
I wonder if there were any like animals. inside.
Probably.
There were probably some decomposed animals.
Decomposing
So gross.
composers.
You said iceberg, which reminded me. Did you see where they're relaunching like a Titanic 2?
I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah, they're remaking it, which is weird.
Did you see
I
the
would.
thing?
Would
but-
you want to travel on the Titanic too?
Yeah. Why not?
Did
The
you-
chances of you hitting another iceberg are very slow.
with modern technology these days and radar.
I hope
and-
that they are punking everyone that buys a ticket for that, and they fake hitting an iceberg.
Did you also see that the doors are going to be the perfect size where it can fit two people?
The door could have fit 2 people.
The door could have fit 2 people.
The movie was way skewed. Poor Leo had to drown.
Well, she didn't want that sketch getting out.
She did.
That's true. That's true. She was very
there's no room.
self-conscious.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You drew that sketch. No room.
Yeah. No, I know you still have it, don't you?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Wonder if there's going to be any reenactors that go on it.
Probably.
That would be kind of a neat experience. Like, I'm guessing the whole attire and dress is going to be like old school.
I would think. Well,
Like
it
they
starts
wore
in
then.
like Dubai, and then they're going.
They're
to
going south, so they're avoiding
whatever,
icebergs.
Southampton or whatever, England, somewhere, and then to New York. They're following that path after they. Yeah, they're following the exact path once they get out of the Dubai area. I guess.
I feel like icebergs aren't really a problem anymore.
Iceberg on the. What does he say?
Iceberg, road ahead.
There, right ahead.
You
I
never
couldn't
see.
remember.
You never read about people going down anymore from hitting icebergs with
Because
boats.
they are melting.
Not that they're melting, just people
I mean,
know where they are now.
Do you think they'll have a band on there too, like playing the "Near My God to Thee"?
Just a nice symphony, not sympathy.
A sympathy symphony.
There you go.
Wonder
That's what
if
I was going
it's-
for.
If there's going to be any like nods to the movie on the ship.
Probably the whole ship.
Yeah, I'm sure Leo is going to
Like
be on
the-
it.
yeah. Leo will be
for
there.
sure. Captain.
Kate.
Just naked drawings all day.
There's one room. It's
Is that
painted up
Coach-
like the
is
French
that-
girls.
that, well, also that car.
Paint me like one of
Yeah.
your French
You
girls.
don't remember
You got to
the
go
car
find the
scene?
car.
You
Like
gotta
there,
go find the car.
Yeah, it's all fogged up.
Yeah. Like fake fog.
Pre-fog.
Like fingers.
I went to go see that in middle school, like
We
in the
saw
theaters,
it too.
and it was like a group of it. Like we took up 2 rows.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
The
Nice.
teachers say like, close your eyes for this part.
No, not as teachers.
Right.
No, I mean, like
No, I'm
Right.
saying that the teachers say that.
teachers didn't go. Like
Oh.
we all went after school, like in the evening on a Friday.
Oh.
I thought you were saying like it was like a school field
I
trip.
thought that
No,
too.
no,
I was
like 20 middle schoolers took over a theater on their own, and their parents let them do it. Doesn't seem right. Like I don't know why my parents let me do that now. Thinking
well,
back on it.
it was PG-13, right? That movie. It
No, not
wasn't-
the movie. I'm just saying, would you really want 20 middle schoolers without adult supervision in a
we
movie
used to go
theater
to
with
movies
you?
all the time growing up.
No.
Like that was the thing. Like
Yeah.
the parents would drop you off at the movies.
That was a cool. They drop you off at the mall,
Yeah.
hang at the mall for a little
Yeah.
bit, go to the movies, hang out after the movie, maybe get lucky.
Yeah.
I didn't have a cell phone either, so like you would use a payphone to call my mom.
Yeah.
That wasn't
you had
before
a
my
cell
You
phone.
time.
were a little bit younger, so
By the
probably
time
a
I
cell
could get
phone.
dropped off for movies, yeah, I
had
had
a
a
cell
flip phone. I had a Motorola flip phone.
Were you the cool
It was
kid?
silver and black. It was sick.
I remember.
No, actually,
or did you
everyone
like
kinda
flip
had
it
that
like
phone.
just with one hand?
I had it to where it was folded, and then you push the button, and it
popped
opened
out.
up by
Oh,
itself.
yeah, like
Was that the
the
Razor?
side one. No, it was like a Motorola, I feel
Yeah,
like.
I feel like it was Motorola.
You'd hit
Yeah.
it and it went,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hello. It was awesome.
Yeah. With the antenna that you'd pull out.
Yep. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You pull that thing out with your teeth.
Yeah.
Bam. Hey, honey.
What's up?
What do you think of my flip phone? Is that a heart key chain? Look at that.
Yeah. It's
Oh
a shape
gosh.
that- I got that for my 16th birthday.
Tiffany and Co.
You get like a car key ring
Heart.
for your 16th birthday.
That's nice.
I didn't get a car, but I got a key ring.
And this is the key to Kim's house if you guys want to copy it.
Yeah.
There's a very efficient
and,
key ring right now.
Yeah, if you want to copy it. and
Just
break
the
in.
car key or car clicker and a house key.
That's good. I don't
I-
understand people who have like a lot of stuff on their keys.
Unless you're a janitor and you
I
gotta
used to
open
have more.
things.
I used to have a
Unless
couple
you're
of other. But then Joey actually was like, "Why do you have all that?" And I
Yeah.
was like, "That's a good point." My roommate, she must be a janitor. She's got like 20 keys. She has also got like a stuffed animal keychain that's like this big of Eeyore.
Is it on
I
like
hate
a
that thing. That was a very low F word, so you might want to write that down.
little? Is it on like a retractable thing that she keeps on her belt? She's like,
I
I don't
don't know.
get like the thing is like where do you, I get it with girls. Okay, you can put your keys in your purse, right? If you have like a big key thing. But
I don't a lot of times carry a purse.
yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not like a big purse person.
Purse person.
Purse person. I like a small.
See, look, and you have
Wallet, yep,
you have a
and-
broken key.
Yeah, it
There.
was. So I'm house sitting at my mom's house with
That's
the dog.
your mom's?
So I broke it, and then I got the new key.
Ah,
Yeah, like I went to open the door, and it's like, well,
That
that
did it get stuck in the? Mm-hmm. Were you able to?
I was
like,
able to pull. Yeah,
slither it
yeah,
out.
it was
Ah, that's
just
good.
enough. Yeah, bike lock key, and then my house
What?
key. Get a bike lock.
Cool bike lock key. You need one that just has like a like a number dial.
Yeah, but those aren't as safe. You need the U-lock. The U-lock is one of the safer. I actually have a combo U-lock and combination lock. So
I don't know why U-lock reminded me, but I ran into Merriman this weekend and we were talking about how cool your paint scheme was because you had Wrangler. And then he was like, you need to ask Ryan, who needs the U-shape more, you or Dale Jr.?
Or Brett Favre.
Who needs the U-shape more?
Wrangler has that.
Not me. Probably Dale.
Are you happy,
Actually,
Jonathan?
probably Brett Favre.
Yeah, Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Brett
Brett Favre.
It's improbably,
Beans.
but not impossibly.
Oh.
Shit.
Brett Favre is the greatest torso to ever play football.
I was surprised your fire suit was white.
Yeah, I don't know why they
I thought
did
it would
that.
be red
I thought it'd be
to
all
match
red.
the car.
But hey, you know what?
Help hide the stains a little bit better. Red and
Yeah,
white.
white-
Yeah, the
white
white,
fire
you know, you
suits
can
suck.
see me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
See if I
Oops, I crapped my pants.
shard a little bit.
Poor Paul. We should have Paul Menard on the podcast
Yeah,
sometime.
he's a fun time. Yeah.
Be
Well,
the
the bad thing
Paulcast.
with the white suits, you know, I wore them for
Yeah.
2 or 3 years with the Wood Brothers, and you can't sit down on anything because you're
Like
afraid of getting a
anything.
black butt, afraid of getting a dirty butt. But
Dirty
now
butt.
with my black suit, it's great. I can sit on whatever I want.
Hell yeah.
All of the dirty things.
All of the dirty stuff,
All the dirty things.
all the small things.
We paused enough that it doesn't count as
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah,
another
we're,
sentence.
I
we
like that
really
we
are
were
just
all
making up
there.
the we're making up
Yeah.
the rules to
Yeah.
this though. Like that's our
Well, we're not even doing a song. We made that song actually.
Yeah,
we just
that
came
is-
up
Oh my
with it
gosh.
before the show.
What?
Did you see that?
I
was
just
interesting.
saw this thing, and I've actually had kangaroo. I've talked about it on the podcast, haven't I?
Yeah, we talked about kangaroo, but it actually
Sorry, I'm
got,
jumping way down.
That's fine.
It's okay.
I just got to find out where it is on my
Well, the headline is students are served chili with kangaroo meat for the school lunch. First of all, was it in the United States?
Right.
Or was it in the land down under?
It was in Nebraska.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that is work calling.
You got a phone call. Don't they know where
Kangaroo.
you are?
I'm not going to do that one on the podcast.
The other meat.
Kangaroo, the other lean meat.
Kangaroo is actually delicious. It's
really?
kind of a purplish in color. I think I've mentioned that before. And when I tried it, I thought it was steak, and then I ate it, and then I was like, this is delicious. And somebody later was like, did you like the kangaroo? And I was like, I didn't try the kangaroo. They're like, yeah, you did. It was that thing on that crostini. And I was like, oh.
Oh, actually, I have.
I don't
tried
know.
kangaroo
I don't
before,
know
yeah.
that I would have tried it
If you knew what
if
it
I
was.
knew what it was.
We got some like kangaroo nachos.
Yeah, they
at,
were like not.
this place in Texas.
Yeah, it was in Texas, and it was like it was probably the same place. It wasn't the same time because this was a few years ago, but it was like on like a little
It's like a
like
little
pita
town.
or chip or something at some, and it's a restaurant where the who's calling you?
No one important.
Calling
ex-roommate.
you. Oh, hey Trey.
Yeah, it was pretty good. The
Must have been the
kangaroo's good.
same place.
It must. I forget what it was called. Something duck.
Dove or duck
Dove?
or dove.
Some bird.
Yeah.
Something like that. It was good. I might go there in a couple weeks. But yeah, we talked about kangaroos before. We talked about how terrifying kangaroos are because they're jacked.
Ooh.
And I don't know
Yeah.
how they get jacked.
When this was that the one with Chase? I think Chase was on for that one.
He might have been.
Yeah.
Kangaroos,
I don't remember.
they're scary up there with like a T-Rex with normal arms. Like that's
I
scary.
got a thing on
Kangaroos are like the
T-Rexes.
T-Rex of mammals.
I got a thing on T-Rexes, but with this kangaroo thing, with this story, it was in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the chef put the exotic meat in a chili he was serving for lunch.
What did the superintendent say?
He apologized.
Why? It's
I don't know.
why aren't we allowed to eat kangaroo meat?
What I don't get is how the school got a hold of the kangaroo meat.
Yeah. You don't. There's not really like kangaroos over here.
Yeah.
Do they have kangaroos in zoos here? I'm guessing they do. I've never feel. I don't really think I've ever seen a kangaroo in a zoo though.
But here's what he says. Like William says he doesn't
I
think the
think so.
kangaroo meat was unhealthy or dangerous, but is without a doubt not a normal staple of our diet. So just people
So?
being weird.
I think because they equate kangaroos as like friendly little,
Yeah. What's the one
like
with
they
the
put them in the same categories like horses.
Kangaroo Jack?
Oh yeah, Kangaroo
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah,
That was a funny movie.
Yeah. You don't want to eat kangaroo Jack?
Well, you can find it in a restaurant in Texas that we don't know the name of, but it's delicious.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to eat the. I was going to say something with the cow, but I can't remember. We
Fat
eat cows all
burger.
the
You don't want to
time.
eat
Yeah.
fat burger.
Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger.
Home of the Good Burger.
Can I take your order? Ah.
Ha!
You can say movie lines.
Yes.
We can't sing
Yeah.
songs though.
Now, the T-Rex thing, did you, there was, I saw this. It's not on here, and it's just a glancing thing that I saw, but scientists believe that T-Rexes might have been able to clap.
Clap? That's impossible.
That's such a useless, like, you know how much time someone probably spent, like, yes, yeah.
Why would T-Rexes need to clap?
In their mating call, I guess.
Yeah, that's their mating call.
Maybe they meant flap, not clap, because dinosaurs and birds are related. Maybe they were trying to fly.
Birds are dinosaurs.
Dino DNA.
Birds are scary. That's such a good movie, though.
T-Rex puny arms were useful after all.
No, they were not.
I call bullshit.
They were not.
I mean,
might as well just have no arms.
Well,
Like a snake.
A snake.
snake is that's twice now.
I know.
They might be able to, could likely turn the palms of their hands towards their chest.
Wait.
In essence, they may have been able to rotate the palm of the hand inward and upward in such a way that the palm would face the chest and allow the elbows to flex. I don't know, like
So they would
it could
do like
dance.
this?
They wouldn't like T-Rexes.
That doesn't help them at all, though. Like,
scoop.
Oh, it says,
they're
though.
not, how are they going to get down there to scoop anything?
Well, they got really strong like thighs. They got thick
No,
thighs.
it's not like down like that. It's like this.
Yeah, but
well,
like they could-
because it says this adds to the popular saying that the T-Rex was a clapper, not a slapper, in
Yeah.
the way that it held its hands.
So we could.
So it was like this, not like this.
I have no idea, man.
Yeah.
But could you know how terrifying, like, even just a normal T-Rex would be?
I imagine
Like-
the T-Rex slow clapping. Good to see you here. I'm about to make you my meal.
I could see the T-Rexes being, like, just major assholes.
Yeah.
Like, they're dicks.
Just like,
Like, yeah, I have small arms. What about it? I'm going to eat you, though. Like, that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
To see
Oh, you made
just a
fun of me?
normal T-Rex. Yeah.
I'm going to eat you because you
I
made
wish
fun of me.
animals
This
could talk.
massive
I'm going
creature.
to use my small hand.
Grab a strong hand. T-Rex strong hand.
My hand ain't strong enough.
what if the artificial moon somehow awakens the dinosaurs?
Brings them back from their
Yeah.
fossilized form.
Yeah, or the dinosaurs that are like in the depths of the ocean, because the moon is connected to the tides, the ocean. There's things way down deep. What if there are dinosaurs that are just waiting in the depths?
I don't think this.
Come back
I don't
up.
think this fake moon is going to be big enough to affect the tides. Like, it has to be. I think the reason why they're
putting
the
it
tides are affected is because the gravitational pull from the moon
Is pretty
affects
big.
them. Yeah,
This is just going to be like a satellite with a lot of light on. Like it's.
they're going to put some like LEDs on it or something.
Well,
Them
I think
new
what it is,
stuff.
it's going to reflect the sun,
Oh, okay.
so it's going to be far enough away where it can catch the rays of the sun, but then
That's
reflect
not
them
good.
back towards. I know that ain't good. That's
Yeah.
what we were
Why
saying
didn't you-
earlier. It ain't good.
I
We're
missed that
we're
part
already bitching
earlier.
about global warming. Now it's just going to make the Earth hotter.
Hotter.
Stupid.
Dumb.
Way to be-
That is why those icebergs are melting.
See, that's why the Titanic will be fine.
That's
There's
why
no icebergs left.
That's why we're-
Titanic 2 is taking off.
That's why they are making this. They're in cahoots.
It's Titanic 2,
The
Surf
Ti-
and Safari.
The Titanic and the
The Titanic
this-
people
this
and the
satellite.
Chinese are in cahoots.
Titanic.
Titanic.
Oh, man.
Anyway, moving on.
What else was good up
Did you
here?
guys know that it's
Oh,
cuffings?
wait. No, what was that next one?
The cookies containing
Yeah.
So not only are students eating kangaroo, they're also eating grandpa.
That's
or grandma. Grandpa, yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. My question is, though, so a student in Davis, California claimed that around 2 weeks ago she and a co-conspirator gave 9 classmates cookies containing her grandfather's ashes.
That's hilarious.
That's sick.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really gross.
Like,
I don't-
oh yes, these taste a little chalky today. A little
Could they
interesting.
taste a difference?
I'm sure you
Also,
could.
what do cremated ashes taste like?
You should try some.
It's like a very powdery substance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like flour,
What,
but
the ashes?
but
Yeah.
human.
They had to have like sifted out the bone and the teeth to really.
well, yeah,
make
you
the
got to
cook-
sift
yeah.
that
Maybe
out.
they're crunchy. Oh,
You
you,
want
just
some-
got. What's this crunchy thing in the cookie?
Oh.
It's a pecan.
It's a tooth. Am I missing any teeth?
It looks old.
Yeah. Apparently, they were unaware and horrified when they found out. Shocking.
The people that ate them, or the put
People
them
that
in
ate
there?
them. Yeah.
What's the purpose of this?
They were probably just They were probably bullied or something, and they wanted to get back at the kids.
They're not sure. So far, it's unclear why the students felt motivated to bring desserts with human meringues. Human meringue pie. It's human meringue pie. Human remains in them.
I'd rather eat the ashes of somebody than like the meat of somebody. Like if somebody served you cookies that had ashes versus like a stew that had,
meat.
Did
rotisserie
you know?
chunks of meat.
Do you
don't know, and you find out after. I'd much rather have the ashes cookies.
I don't know. You get some good protein by eating that stew meat.
Well, that's actually like eating someone, though.
It's the same thing if you do the ashes.
I don't consider it the same.
No,
thing.
it's the same. It's a person. It's the same thing.
Ash doesn't taste good though. Like
like
well,
meat,
steak.
Like I don't know what
They put charcoal in a lot of shit now.
I'm not sure what
that you eat.
Yeah,
you eat charcoal.
Activated charcoal. Yeah, it's in drinks.
What drinks are these?
It's activated charcoal lemonade. Look it up. Look it up.
Activated charcoal lemonade.
I would rather have the cookies with the ashes than a stew with somebody's like calf meat in it.
I feel like a human bicep would be pretty tasty.
I'm gonna go cannibalism over
ashes.
Ashes.
Yeah. Thank you for agreeing with me on this. Like a big old 1975 Arnold Schwarzenegger bicep.
Yeah.
That big old hunk of meat, just nice medium rare.
Throw that bitch on the grill, son.
Put it in the smoker. We're going to smoke that mother for 2
Oh, that
hours.
was so funny.
2 hours? Shit, man, 10.
Yeah, it should be a little bit more than
Yeah,
2
we
hours.
Yeah, to tenderize it.
There
I
should be a
messed
whole
up on that one.
do a butt
We talk
bash.
about
just
we've talked
put
about
the-
eating people a lot lately.
We have.
Hell, it might come down to that here soon.
I know. You never know what's going to happen
You
the next 10
never
years or
know.
so.
Maybe we'll all turn into zombies and eat all the people.
Zombies?
See, that's the
Do
thing.
you
Like
think
zombies,
that-
they're eating it raw. Like
do
I don't want to
you
be a
think-
zombie that eats things raw.
Do you
No,
think zombies are possible?
You need to cook it. I don't know.
I mean,
I think if they end up cooking drugs in a certain way, you could have
zombie-like effects.
zombie-like effects. What is happening over there?
I just realized this
Just a little bobble.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
it's on like a spring.
Yeah.
Well, mine.
You gotta hold
So for those of you
You gotta
listening,
hold the
and
bass,
not
Kim.
They're playing with
Put
their
your
microphones
hand
because
on
they
the
realize that
bass
they're rubber. Oh no!
before you touch it.
the bass.
Slap
Yeah,
on the
I
bass.
think like the zombie thing. If the drug stuff, I feel like you can make a person. Honestly, like the people who are in like mental institutions, they're so drugged up, they're pretty much like zombies.
But
We saw people eating bath salts, and then they were eating people's faces off, and
right, but are we talking about like the actual undead? Or are we talking about zombie-like effects? Zombie-like effects are possible, where you could basically like bypass the brain and do all that stuff.
I
But
think anything's possible. You could get it to where
To rise
you had
from
a
the
drug,
dead.
not rise from the dead, but like
heart's not
your
beating.
heart's not beating, but you still are doing things.
You're a robot.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can't do stuff when your heart's not beating.
You
Who
can't,
knows?
but something could make because then would
Yeah,
it
like,
be like
twitching. Well,
somebody-
not more than twitching. Yeah, like you just see people walking like that.
all zombies really are just like fish flopping on the ground.
I don't know. I don't think
Human
that's
zombie,
possible.
yeah.
But you heard the stories of like I forget what it was. Like some soldiers or they hype them up on like
Yeah,
oh
crazy
yeah, there's a
drugs
name
where they
for
don't
it.
You
feel
can-
anything.
yeah.
They just go insane.
it's like a
name for it.
pain
Well,
blocker.
isn't there one though that's like this is not like officially given out by the U.S. Army? I think it's more like covert armies where it's I forget what the name of it is, but it's cocaine mixed with gunpowder. Look it up.
They make a suppository for that too.
Cocaine
There's
and
a
gun.
name for
Cocaine
it.
Jason
gunpowder.
Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
And gun. Like this is the
And
things
who
that I
took
look
it?
up
Yeah, you're.
on. It's like the what was it the bomb that the army Brown.
Yes. It was in a book. Oh, it was in a book about African like rogue militia. And they take that.
So like child soldiers.
Yes, it was a book about child soldiers.
Yeah.
I wasn't
No,
interested
you're
in
not. I mean, like that's one of the like if you watch Black Hawk Down. Did you ever watch Black Hawk Down?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were chewing cot, which is like a cocaine like
that?
it's like a drug, and like during the middle of the day, like they'll chew that, and it will
to
get
stay
you just
awake
basically
and just amped.
get you amped up, and so you're fighting guys that are hopped up on
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want to. First of all,
Not cock.
snort anything.
cot.
Cat.
got a
Yeah.
text that was like, cock? Question
You
mark?
getting up on that cack?
You guys all hopped up on the cock.
Cock?
Okay. Makes them real hard to fight. all jacked up on that.
Jacked up on that cack.
Getting jacked up and
Right.
moving on.
What I was going to say is, first of all, I can't imagine snorting anything, but then something that's mixed with gunpowder, that's got to burn, right?
If you light on fire, maybe. A little spark.
Ooh. I'm fired up and ready to go.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got something on my... Anyway.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
The gunpowder thing, that's interesting.
It's very strange.
I wouldn't want to snort anything in general,
Anyway.
but let alone something
I feel
that
like it would
makes
give you a
explosions.
headache.
No. That,
What? I accidentally hit my mic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
okay.
Sorry.
I was hopped up on the cocaine and
I knew there was a girl in, I feel like I think it was middle school. It may have been high school. This girl, Taylor. I won't say her last name.
Swift?
So she can remain anonymous.
Was it Taylor Swift?
It was
No.
Taylor Swift.
You went to high school
It
with
was
Taylor Swift.
Kim went to high breaking news.
And she used to get,
Kim went to high
she
school
used to
with
get
Taylor Swift.
migraines.
Tell her I want to date her.
She used to get, she was pretty hot. She used to get really bad migraines. And so instead of taking Excedrin or Tylenol orally, she would chop it up and snort it so it went faster in her blood system to get rid of the migraine.
I wonder if
And
people
she got
do that
expelled
with the
for
goodies.
it.
She got expelled for it.
But it's like it wasn't like a illicit or illegal drug
Expel somebody for... It's weird.
because
it's
her
weird.
migraines were so bad that like the quickest way was to snort it instead of like orally take the thing. So she would crush up
Still don't think it's safe.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to snort
I
anything.
don't want
but-
anything going up my nose.
But they expelled her for it.
That's crazy.
Schools are weird like that. They'll do things. Speaking of weird,
Or maybe suspend her, one or the other.
Killed her.
they took her out back and said, well, you're not doing that anymore. Ow.
None of that.
Did the old yeller thing to her.
You've run your course. Sorry.
You've run your course, kid.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're
messed up.
done.
You're done. You're finished.
dead. You're over.
Yeah, we're over.
What were you gonna say before we started talking with terrible?
Well, I was going to say,
Terrible Boston
it's
accent.
like the thing that they did in this Virginia city.
You're
where they
starting
were-
with it.
I was going to do it in Virginia, where they're taking the kids.
Vagina?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah. Remember that today you are from an old vagina.
But
Old
actually,
Virginia.
that.
Some of
Yeah, I
your
don't know.
Wood Brothers racing shirts misspell Virginia.
Yeah, they
It
said,
said
vagina.
Virginia.
Yeah, I still have one of those hats. They had the Wood Brothers Racing. It was the one with the car.
And it like
On the
left
hat,
out
it said Stuart Virginia.
yeah, like left out one of the eyes.
It'd have been
I think.
great if
Yeah.
they were sponsored by Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slims.
Is your for
Do you like your vagina Slims?
That's my new rap name is Slim
Virginia
Slim Virginia.
Slim Virginia.
Slim Virginia. Junior.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lil Slim Virginia.
I was just going to say that there's a town that's threatening to arrest trick-or-treaters.
what? Over the age of 12?
Yeah. To
With
thwart,
jail time?
To thwart Halloween mischief.
Honestly,
dumb.
if you're over 12 and you're trick or treating, you deserve to go to jail.
We trick or treated in middle school and high school.
Did you?
Yes,
In high school,
not regular.
High school?
Yep.
you trick or treated. I would not give you candy.
We
If you came to my door and I
a
saw
couple
you were
times.
a high
It wasn't
school,
like yearly, but we trick or treated a couple times.
I think like middle school was
Like,
like
over the
sixth
age
grade.
over the age of 12 for sure. Because
And, like,
high school's
what-
like ninth grade. You're still 14 in ninth grade. Some
Yeah.
people are.
exactly, you shouldn't be doing it. But like, yeah,
You got teen. If you have teen in your name,
yeah,
go to a Halloween party.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little Bob for apples.
Maybe some of us weren't allowed to go to parties.
Sneak some of your parents' vodka or something.
Who was ever allowed to go to a party? You just went and came up with a good
Or
story
you snuck
because
out,
you
and
didn't
then
have
you get
cell phones.
Caught,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I did.
You just tell
Not
your
all the
parents
times.
you're going to hang out
but
with
I
some
got
friends.
caught a couple times.
You got caught. That's why.
Well,
weren't
you
allowed
always
to.
have the one friend in the group that doesn't lie to their parents. Not necessarily that they're a snitch, but they tell their parents and their parents are okay with it. And then that parent tells the other parents who are not okay with it. That's how I got.
I gotcha.
Rule
caught.
number 1: snitches get stitches.
Snitches
Yeah.
do get stitches.
Yeah,
Don't
beat
talk
that
about
ass.
the party. Just go to the party.
Yeah, you wouldn't ever say I'm going to a party. Just be like, oh, I'm going to
My friend's house.
Dave's house. There's gonna be a couple of us hanging out.
Yeah.
Then
there
you
gonna
go
be any beer there? No.
sneak some of your parents' schnapps.
Peach schnapps.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I ever got drunk on was peach schnapps.
Really?
Peppermint.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
schnapps.
Peppermint.
Peppermint schnapps? Schmore schnapps?
Peppermint schnapps.
Svedka?
All right. Did you ever put water?
Oh, I talked about
Yeah,
this. My
yeah.
friend Megan did.
Okay.
Back in
Big
your parents'
mistake.
vodka?
And they keep it in the, her parents kept it in the freezer and she did not think,
Yes, I remember
oh,
this.
this is going to freeze
Yeah.
if the percentage is not correct.
Oh, damn.
Not smart.
Yeah, that was not, my parents weren't really big drinkers, but
Mine weren't either. They never really had
But, yeah.
hard, especially hard. They never had a hard liquor
Mine
around
were.
ever.
Mine were big drinkers.
my mother is a
Drink all the time.
wine connoisseur.
Now my parents enjoy some wine and a beverage here and there.
My
But they
father
don't-
does not.
Dave's not a drinker?
Dave's not a drinker. Like Mike's Hard Lemonade is like
Oh, yeah, you told
is
us
big
that.
for him.
Dave. I saw Dave in the garage this weekend. He's
Yeah.
a sneaky little sucker.
He is. He likes to.
Is it sneaky snake?
Slithered up on me.
Snake.
I was like looking the other way, and then I looked one way, and I was like, "Oh, it's Dave."
Dave.
We conversed a little.
He was mad at you for not being on the podcast when he was here. He had a terrible time with us.
And also mad at you for not letting him know that he was on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did call us out, didn't he? That one time.
He did.
I am wrapped up.
Speaking of call outs, I'm going to give a call out to the NASCAR Foundation and eBay. Remember the thing that we signed when we were doing Over the Edge? We
Yes.
signed an autographed poster. We
autographed a poster.
We did that. Of that.
job, Chuck.
Yeah, that poster right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That you can go and bid on.
Yeah. What's it going for? What's it going right? What's the buy it now price?
Well, it's starting today.
$5.
Well, it started Monday. I don't know what it is right now, but I just know that
I was trying to do my auctioneer voice. It wasn't good. That auctioneer, what race was it? The Xfinity race 2 weekends ago, I think, at Talladega, where they had the auctioneer call the start your engines.
No, I
Oh,
didn't
it was
hear
so
that.
good.
I missed it.
I missed that one. Anyway, you through November 1st, you can go to ebay.com/NASCAR and bid on the item.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna bid against you. Try to drive this price up here, bro.
because it's for the kids,
All for the kids.
it's for the foundation, and you get to
Trick
see
loved the kids.
our lovely faces on there.
Ugh.
So-
My cartoon face,
Yeah.
which is not exactly.
You
doesn't really
ugly
look at me.
mug.
Yeah,
You're ugly, just like your bastard father was ugly.
All I think of when I hear like
NASCAR.com,
fake bad
ebay.com
Boston accents
/NASCAR.
are Matt Damon.
Go
and,
bid.
What's his face?
Just
Who's
needed
his
a
friend?
good out to clip
Ted.
it.
Ben Affleck.
Oh,
Ted?
Ted.
Ted.
Matt
No,
Damon.
that's Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
I feel
Mock.
like
Mock.
Mock Wahlberg.
Have
Mocky
you
Mock.
seen his workout regimen?
He's
it's
massive.
all in the news right now. He wakes up at like 2:30 a.m. You should pull it up. It was out there.
it was out there. It was a thing.
He's
We're
massive.
totally not doing
It
like
was
any
massive.
of these.
No, I mean,
Well, the
we're
dude's
getting
like
close to the end of the,
50-something.
I was trying to
Yeah.
bring
We're
us,
trying to wrap it up
bring
because
us
you're
home.
sick of hearing us talk.
Oh, do we
Yeah.
have to say something about Phoenix?
Oh,
Phoenix?
do we?
Yeah.
I think y'all are going to do a Phoenix thing afterwards, but we can talk about Martinsville. 'cause
Oh, okay.
That's coming
Yeah.
up this weekend.
Screw Phoenix.
Yeah.
Martinsville.
You'll learn about Phoenix later.
We
Do
don't
you know?
like Phoenix.
Oh,
You'll also go to eBay.
actually-
They never give us
/NASCAR.
stuff. Phoenix never gives us stuff.
Listen, they've had a lot of things going on their plate right now because they got a whole new track.
Well, they
going
could
on.
have. They could have given us like a piece of rubble from
the old yeah.
the
could've.
stands they tore down or
They
something.
should. You know what they just should make? Did you see the photo of the new? I know we're supposed to talk about Martinsville, but
Give
back
us
to
the media
ISM.
center.
Give us the media center. You know the start finish line is the cactus now, the light up cactus. Mm-hmm. They should do mini versions
Of the light up cactus.
of the light up like neon because neon lights are in like neon light shapes. Are you looking at my drawing of the cactus that looks like a cat?
No, wait.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a
Give that
weird-
is not a
That
good
was-
cactus.
Like,
yeah, that,
he's
It's
got
not a good cactus and it's not a good cat.
He's got
Can't see
something
it.
going
Can't
on
see it.
one
Yeah.
side.
Yep. Anyway.
No,
First of all, he doesn't because your balls don't hang evenly. Nobody's balls are even.
those
one
aren't
always.
even. That is not even.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't hang evenly. Everybody's balls, one hangs lower than the other. I don't have balls. This is what I hear.
Yeah, it seems like you're the expert. Apparently, you're like, oh yes.
Maybe I am an expert.
That's like you writing a book on like what men like.
I probably.
Kim Coon.
I'm going to go ahead and say this, but I probably have seen more balls than you have.
That is
that's a
an
fair
accurate statement. That is a very accurate statement. Yes. Yeah. Okay, you got me there. But
Just saying.
I'm sure you don't have a tape measure measuring the damn hang downs of each nut.
I
Here.
don't. That's what I. So Martinsville.
So Martinsville's coming up. Short track shootout.
Does that make you a little
No,
flush with the ball talk?
Ending the show.
I was
Are you
just, I was actually trying to do that, and then you
Yeah.
got into the ball talk. And it was like,
Well,
this could have been a whole other topic on the show. But like last week, you bring it up at the end of the
Sorry,
end
we
of
can
the
talk
show.
about it. Put it down
And
for
I
next
said,
week.
I said, no one listens to the end of the podcast anyway. I met people this weekend who were like, I listen to the podcast, by the way.
They're like, the end of the podcast was the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a lot
You're
of
welcome.
Ryan Blaney shirts at Kansas, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, actually, of recently, I will say I've seen a lot more Blaney, Bubba, and Chase shirts than any other driver.
It's these young guns, man,
good.
they're coming up.
Guns.
Youth movement, guys.
The youth movement.
The youth movement. We're moving
On up,
and we're coming
hard,
and we're moving
On up.
and we're coming up.
to the east side.
We're gonna kill those old guys.
Wow. Death?
Wow, that's bad.
That
I
is
wouldn't
just-
You
say
guys
that.
are the one that wanted us stew.
Look, we're cannibals, okay? It's like roadkill. We don't like
Oh, you didn't
kill for it. We just
clarify.
find
We
dead
just
bodies.
find dead bodies. And we cut that shit up
You're
and we
just
cook
eating
it.
the already
We don't
dead,
ask questions.
nasty,
We don't ask questions.
Yeah,
we just
decomposing
foraging.
bodies.
Yeah.
Foragers.
Foraging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're honestly doing a service if you're cleaning up off the road or in the woods or something.
Better than burying them in a lead-lined box.
That's true. It's not good.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be buried.
Rate and review on iTunes.
I want
Save it for next week.
a meat stew with ashes on top.